Hello, it's me, TK, your coach on the rocks. Hopefully, your favorite coach on the rocks. Um, with a bit of a special episode in a bit of a new surrounding. Um, what I wanted to talk about today is how we sometimes get entrenched into our positions and biases maybe sink into our echo chambers and just hold on to our assumptions like if they were a lifeline. Okay, hoping it works correctly. So, the main thing I wanted to convey today is the fact that sometimes when we're in the same place physically, it's easy to associate certain thoughts with where we are. So, when I'm sitting in my home office or with a client, I have a certain outlook. And because things don't really change, especially when you're working from home, it's easy to be stubborn. And the problem is when you are so stubborn, it's hard to be innovative, it's hard to grow your team, your business, and anything. So, as much as I can, I do try to disassociate myself from my biases and get a new perspective. Sadly, I am quite stubborn myself. Um, so here I am today, in a bit of a different place, surrounded by all the greenery, all the wonderful nature, trying to think differently and just be differently. It is just so interesting how people love to make assumptions. Or, it's like political outlooks. People have a certain outlook on life, on how things should look like, and just keep it, usually ignoring any evidence that might come their way. It's very rare to see someone saying, "Oh, oh, that's how it works. I didn't know. You've made me think differently." We're not that used to it. I'm not that used to it myself. So I try to find ways to disrupt my own thinking and disrupt my own biases and my own preconceived notions of how things should look like. Um, but it's also associated with a physical place that I'm in because the physicality can invoke different emotions, can invoke just a different outlook on things. So when you have a possibility, maybe take a walk. You know, many of you have your cameras off when on meetings. Why don't you have a pair of headset like these or from some other company and just have your meeting while walking in the park? Certainly possible. The technology allows that. Or maybe if you have like a deeply thinking session, maybe go someplace else. There's so many people working at a cafe. So many people actually, um, working in very different places, if that's permitted, to be able to change your outlook. I don't want to go into this whole working from home debate. Not just yet. I'm not a huge fan of working in the office, but I do recognize that many people struggle with the fact that they associate office as a place of work and home as a place of living. And they just find it difficult to switch or to adjust to a different reality. Such is the power of your physical location. So, today I'm working here. Let's see if you found this particular episode of Coach of the Rocks more enlightening, more green. Um, but there's also memories associated with that place. It's warm, it's sunny, and we're nearly at the weekend. Ideas on Fridays are always different, aren't they? So if there's anything to take away from this episode is change your location to change your perspective. Mix things up. Take your team out to for drinks, or maybe you want to go out yourself to get some different thinking. Don't constantly stay where you are. It can be quite miserable. wherever that is, even if it's the most beautiful place in the world. And believe me, I know a few people that do complain. I know a person that actually works at the Bahamas and yeah, doesn't necessarily always appreciate where they are, wants to move to a different place. Surprising, isn't it? I wish you all the best for today and the weekend. Next week, there are some interesting sessions we have at Humble Associates. Go have a look at our profile, and hopefully, I'll see you soon at another session. But for now, see you on Monday. Bye bye.